So just sit comfortably, close your eyes, and don't close your eyes or listen to this if you're driving a car or if you're operating any machinery. Just listen to this if you are in a space where you can safely. Just be with that experience. So take a deep, deep breath. In through the nose and out through the mouth, filling the whole of your chest as deep as you can. Take another one, going even deeper. Breathing as if you were breathing through your root chakra. Just keep breathing deeply, keeping your awareness at the base of your spine. And feeling the peace come over you. And in your mind's eye, see a sphere of beautiful white light. And it's some distance in front of you, but it's coming closer. And it's sparkly. Notice as it grows larger and kind of expands, and it's moving towards you. And then you notice little sparks of light flickering in it. And the sphere still expands and grows. And it's now enveloping you from all sides. And it feels like a thick, warm blanket of love. You're now totally enveloped in it. You're becoming that light. You are becoming one of those sparks that are flickering, and you're becoming the cloud itself. Not a spark that is separate, but a spark that is totally one with that cloud, which is the divine, the source, the quantum field. It's also known as unconditional love. And it contains within it all joy, all harmony, all beauty, all comfort, all health, wealth, and the abundance without limit of every good thing. It's everywhere, it permeates everything. It contains everything, it is everything. It's just expressing as those sparks of light of which you are now one. Keep your focus on your breath. Keep breathing deeply. And as you inhale, realize you're taking in the divine. And every time you exhale, you're expanding your awareness a little more. You're first expanding it to the 4 walls of your room. The ceiling, the floor, the 4 walls. Then expand it to encompass the rest of your house or your apartment, wherever you live. Then you expand again to the size of the city you live in. And when you feel yourself at the limits of your city, expand even more to the boundaries of your country, and even more to the boundaries of the planet. And you go beyond the planet, you even go to the universe itself. You have now expanded as far as the universe goes, and therefore you have the whole of the universe within you. You are that spark, that point of brilliance in the limitless divine presence. And you are the consciousness that now extends to all of what the divine is. Become aware that you really are a light to the world that is all inside of you now. Become aware of the magnificence that you are. Become aware of the unconditional love that you are. Become aware of all the joy, the harmony, the beauty, the wisdom, the strength and the power you have, and that you are, and that you can express into a world that so much needs it. You, knowing that all there is love, that it contains all the qualities within it, and therefore has the power to return any condition that is other than it into its own perfection, is enough. You knowing it is enough. You can give it, you can radiate it to all those parts of yourself that look like they need it. To that part which feels unworthy, you say, I love you. To that part which feels inadequate or sad, powerless, helpless, manipulative, you say, I love you. I'm listening to you. I'm holding you close because you're a part of me and always will be. To that part of you that looks diseased or angry, judgmental, abandoned, I love you and I will never abandon you. How may I serve you? How may I look after you so you feel loved, valued, respected, on an even footing as every other part of me that feels safe, happy and joyful? I accept you exactly as you are, and I will never abandon you. And then just watch as all those parts of you quiet down, subside, stop sabotaging you and the efforts you're making to become a better human being. And they become your helpers in creating a life that you really want for yourself. They will no longer disturb the you that's so full of unconditional love towards them. And I rest in this awareness that this is so. and so I allow it to be. And while we sit together in this space of deep connection and love to every part of us, I would like you to bring to mind any issue, any problem that is bothering you right now, that maybe you don't like having, that's painful in any way, or disturbing, or limiting. You probably have many problems, but just for now, choose one. And I will be silent for a few minutes, maybe 2 or 3 minutes, while I anchor the pure energy from Source to assist you in whatever your problem or your challenge is. Always remember that Source will give you not necessarily what you want, but always what you most need for your growth and for your evolution. You can be sure it always will be for your highest good. But if you're not feeling sure that you want this, the energy, which is very intelligent, will just pass you by if you don't accept it. It knows what your desire is and always honors the free will of every person to choose for themselves what they want. So now I'll be silent while you bring to mind your problem, and I'll let you know when the energy is anchored. All right, you can bring your attention back now. And you can revisit this anytime you want, because the energy I anchored is always going to be active. Spirit knows no time, no space. It's always active. And it will continue to work all on its own. It has just started with you now. And it will go on for days or for weeks, or maybe for months, I don't know. As long as it needs to help you clear whatever your issue was, whatever you were thinking of. But what people often notice at first is that things seemingly unrelated to the issue just seem to fade away. And it's because there are levels. There are things covering your issue that have to be cleared before the energy can get to the root cause of whatever it is that your issue is. So if you notice that totally unrelated things seem to go better, that you are happier, more alive, more joyful, just be thankful. And be thankful for any improvement in any area. And know that the energy is working for you. You can revisit this at any time for any other issues that you may have. Just try and do one thing at a time, and not just a global release, because that will be quite difficult.